Hi, planty people. We're going to do another tour to see what it looks like after the one last year around this time. And we have some overwintered potato vine. And Lexi looking for tomatoes. She's looking. These are volunteer tomato plants. My elephant's ear. More volunteer tomato plants. Look at her. She's like starving for tomatoes. And then I'm not sure if this is, oops, garlic or onion. It's really tall, thick. And look at all this, those volunteer tomatoes. These little annuals have overwintered and they look beautiful. They get some of my extra potato water after I steam potatoes. I have alyssum. And then my ground cover that I planted from seed. Dichondra seeds. I'm hoping to have more. My sad ponytail plant. Another elephant ear that's doing good. Some strawberries. I ate one yesterday. It was so good. That really sad pepper plant. Another strawberry. Some marigolds. Lots of peas. We have been enjoying these peas all summer. I don't have any nails to pull it off here. Ugh. My dogs love them. They fight over them. We got a heuchera. One sad little heuchera down here. More sedum. And then over there is like some sort of clover that I planted. Some purslane that I bought for 99 cents. Like over a year ago, I think. Over here is mint, which everybody says is so invasive. I can barely get it to grow. Asparagus. That's from seed, and that one there is from that one right here. That's from a corm. So the seed is actually doing just as well as the ones from the corm. And then underneath there is like what is that? A fern. And some more clover seeds that I had planted. Some variegated vinca. Oh, cute little purple flower. I don't know what that one was. Hopefully it'll grow and come back. I'm hoping this is my tractor seat plant coming back. My dogs love to lay in this stuff and roll. Look at her. Do you like that, Gabby? Do you like that? They go in there for scratches. Yes. This is the poisonous castor bean plant. Doesn't seem to bother the dogs. They don't eat it. More dichondra that I planted. It was a good sized plant to begin with. My olive tree. It's a it's a turkey big olive. It's just over a year old. It's got some buds coming. Some of this purslane from that pot apparently fell here and planted itself. So we're encouraging it to grow. Isn't it pretty? I planted this for a wind block because I can't plant anything here that's going to actually block the wind that's tree-ish because of this retaining wall. I can't break my retaining wall. So I have this what's that? Pampas grass. I had planted some hollyhock seeds here, and it looks like I have one. I have a whole package, which is okay. One. I'll take one. And then down here is my Chinese, what is that thing called? Chinese pistache. I can grow things down there. And I got water to it, so I'm hoping it'll get tall and skinny and help block some wind. These are not open just yet, but they're so pretty when they are. It's a Gaillardia, but it's not the yellow ones on the golf course. These are like purple and pinks. There's some yellow in there, but not much. This here, this twig, is my grapevine, and I'm hoping it comes back. Ornamental grass that needs to be taken out. But see, this golf course out here is covered in Gaillardia, and it just spreads every year, and it looks like a sea of yellow in the afternoon. I should come back out and film it. So over here There's the other side of that planter. And my sweet boy Asher. 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 Hey, sweet boy. Hi, sweet boy. Asher. Asher. Why are you ignoring me? Oh, and peppers. Look at all these peppers. I need to eat them. Then over here, I buy these plants periodically. I'm not sure what they are. That's some sort of purple flower. This is a bean. I don't know if it's the purple hyacinth. It looks different than the ones at church. It might be. It grew up there for the winter and then it kind of like died back, but there's more coming. And then more of this that I'm not sure if it's, I want to say it's an onion. These are my poppies. It had some beautiful pink and white poppies, and then they kind of died back. And then I had some poppy seeds, the California kind. They're really tall ones that look like eggs. I hope that's what those are. There's a couple there, and there's one right there. I'm hoping. I had them in the fridge for quite some time. Some squash that I never really harvested because it didn't really get very big, but that one looks kind of big now. I should take it out. These, I had planted some seeds, I think up there more that way. And I think they went downriver and planted right here, so I'm gonna embrace it. Potatoes in a bag. This is a mulberry tree. It's got some little buds on it. I know it's dangerously close to the house. I'm gonna put something here to stop the roots from being invasive, but I think if I water it enough out here, it'll be okay. But it's what, 5 or 6 feet from the patio, and then I don't know, 7 or 8 feet from the brick wall. So I needed shade. It gets so hot here. Oh, look at her. She's eating my tomatoes. Can we get you a tomato out of there, baby girl? Here. Here, let's see if we got some tomato. You're so funny. You want that? More grass. I love the smell of tomato plants. This here is just a really random, huge tomato plant that's kind of choking out my bougainvillea. So my plan was to have bougainvillea over this arch. And there's another one right there. However, it's not going very fast. This is an amaryllis bulb from last Christmas. So it should be bulbing soon, or flowering soon. Sedum Autumn Joy from Michigan that I brought back. Desert rose. Butterfly bush. I reseeded some of those globe amaranth in there. So hopefully they take off. The desert willow. I noticed this has blooms on it. I wanted to make this one like a lollipop tree. It's the, everybody hates this thing, but I think it's pretty when it's like a tree. Yeah, what's it called? It'll come to me. Love these big purple and black. I love the color that it brings. So these are the same age again. This one Asher kept watering, lifting his leg on it when it was little. This is my purple tree, and it's got some buds. And then down here I had bought some of that dreaded running bamboo, which it's not going to get out of control. This place is like 120 degrees in the summer. It's not going to like grow that fast or that far. But it does have a teeny tiny little start right there. Can you see it? So, then I have my beach area. I so wanted a beach area because I love the beach. But it needs more sand. And I haven't been very successful to get anything to grow in here. I don't know. And over here we have our flowering tangerine vine. Isn't it pretty? And then a very pretty little poppy that fell down. See how it got broke? Little poppy. But it's got more growth coming. And I think I planted some more of those poppy seeds over here too. This little garden area I had planned for squash and watermelon and things like that. But the rabbits eat everything over here. So I am abandoning this. I'm going to move it. This thing. I'm going to not plant anything over here unless it's a really tall raised bed. That right there in the center is an olive tree. This fluffy tool was to keep the rabbits out, but it didn't work. Here is another start for a castor bean plant. Then I am starting to remove all the dirt or the rocks and the plastic over here. And I had planted a fig start here, but it didn't make it. It's right in the middle of that. And I planted those seeds around it because it said that it was like a nitrogen fixer. So, a daily occurrence of golfers. Here is the tree I planted last year. It was much, much shorter. It's beautiful. It's a Joan Leonetti live oak. So it gets cute little acorns on it. And that's a beautiful morning out here. You can see the view of the golf course. So over there is the clubhouse. Nope, that's a house. Way over there is the clubhouse. And that is hole number 1. And then we live on tee number 2. So that's like the pro tee, that's the men's tee, and that down there is the ladies' tee. And it's one of the shorter holes because you can see the hole right there where all those people are at the top of the screen. It's a very short hole for this one. And then here's our abandoned section of garden. This here is, I think this one's orange. Washington Navel Orange. And it's got some new growth buds on it. A Volunteer Irene Lantana, which I had bought 2 of those, and neither one of them lived. And then that one grows on its own randomly, not anywhere near where I planted the other ones. This one is a lemon tree that, as bad as it looks way better. These leaves were way more yellow. I put a bunch of magnesium in there and fertilized them really good Valentine's Day. So the color's coming back. And it's got some new growth on it. Look at it, it's got some new little, what is that? Is that like a bud? My little lemon tree. This is a huge bush. There was 3 of them here and one of them died. I had planted wisteria here and the rabbits munched on all of the greenery. And I can't tell if it's still alive or not, so I'm protecting it as best as I can, hoping it will come back. But I decided instead of removing these to embrace them, and I trimmed them to make a cute little path of protection. Got some volunteers here that need to be plucked. But this is some ornamental garlic. And it gets the prettiest purple flowers. And then I planted over here some seeds to grow up on. I made this bench here with old dog cages on the bottom. An old coffee table. And then an old bed rail. And then my bike tipped over. It doesn't belong right there, but I haven't picked it up. And then this one is clementine, I believe. Mandarin oranges, yes, look at all the new growth on there. She's in the happiest place. It's very protected right here between the two houses. And then here is where everything ends up when it gets windy. This poor bed can't seem to stay hydrated. My compost bin. And then this is kind of like the area where I wash out my trash cans and stuff. And I'm trying to grow bougainvillea in my water barrel, which just comes off the roof there. And it is almost empty. It needs to rain again. You can kind of see through there. It's windy out here, so I don't know if we can hear anything, but I plant seeds willy-nilly. I'm not sure what they are. There's something growing there. These are dollar plants that my girlfriend gave me. They're mums for Mother's Day. No, Mother's Day, because that hasn't happened yet. Ornamental grass, but they were pretty yellow mums, and they've got new growth inside. This thing has just been here since we lived here. I've never watered it or anything. This baby is a water plant, and I accidentally let it dry out last year. I'm hoping this is my tractor seat plant coming back. It looks like it might be. Fern. Is it Gara? And then this is a sedum that I planted last fall. Some mulch. I got them on sale for $2. More ornamental garlic that the mango's eating. And then another one of those Vitex trees like in back. This one doesn't seem to have any buds on it yet. The one on the back is much more protected. I didn't see these yesterday. It looks like tulip blooms or something. How exciting. Monkey grass from Texas. It didn't do so well, but it's still alive. Bulbs. A lot of bulb plants up here because it gets colder up here. Well, this boy is like tipped over, but she's still moist. I'm going to leave her there because it's so windy. This isn't doing much. I can't tell what it is. I bought it on clearance last year. These I planted from seed. I'm hoping they're going to be more African ivies or African daisies. Bulb plants. This one is borage. Everybody said plant borage. This ground cover has beautiful pink flowers, but the rabbits eat them all off. Oh, look, there's other seedling things starting. I'm not sure what they are. I'll have to go look them up. I plant all these seeds out here just willy-nilly. More mums from Irene. And a blanket flower plant. This is the pink mahuli grass. Supposed to cover that box. And then this big weed that's bigger than my plant. Oh, it looks like there's some green in there. It's the biggest red flowers, big red flowers. It's a hibiscus. Vitex tree. And then here's the plan for the front patio, front yard. I made like a brick walkway. It's not going to stay like that. It's just my playing with it outline. Get rid of all the rocks in the yard, and it's trash day, so the trash cans are all over. So that's it for the tour.